Welcome to this episode of Festool TV, where we'll be discussing center panel connectors. I've already prepared a center panel, which I'd like to join to two shelves. This works very well using the center panel connector from the domino, basic structure and furniture jointing system. I'll now show you how to route with the DF500 and which fittings to use. I've already prepared one shelf. The connectors have already been routed. It's the same procedure for this shelf, and I can use this to give you a very good demonstration. I'll secure the shelf to my MFT multifunction table. I've already adjusted the domino jointer. We should have a precise dowel setting and set the routing depth to 28 mm. I'll lower the flap. Now I'll adjust the material thickness to 20 mm. Next, I'll connect the extractor and the power supply. For my router holes, I need an 8 mm cutter on the domino. We're ready to go. You may have already seen the markings I made earlier. I made the center mark beforehand. I can incorporate this into my scale. On the rear of the shelf, where the rear wall will be, I won't position the machine on my pin, but on the housing. This means that I'll still be sanding inwards. At the front, I worked with the pin. If I had deeper shelves, it would make sense to use more dowels in addition to the domino fixture. This would increase the load-bearing capacity. For this small workpiece, we'll leave it at just one dowel at the center. The shelf has now been routed. It's now time to route the center panel. To do this, I'll adjust the cutting depth to 15 mm. But I want to be careful not to route through the panel with my domino jointer. Otherwise, there could be very deep splinters on the other side. And I don't want to damage the workpiece. To prevent this from happening, you could work with a test board. I prefer to route in from both sides. It's slightly more complicated, but produces a neater result. I'll turn it over and route the other side in the same way. We've now finished routing with the Domino DF500 routing machine. Let's move on to my starter sustainer. This case includes the drilling jig with an extraction system. This means that I can directly fit my extractor to the drill template. The major advantage is that I've got a manual connection for my extractor. I can switch the extractor on and off by pressing here. This means that I can directly extract dust from the hole I'm drilling. The system is very convenient to operate via Bluetooth connection and is fun to use. We also need the correct drill. The 15mm routing drill is included in the scope of delivery. It fits into the Festool Centratec system. It would be best to use the C18. We can use the drill template to drill the hole. As you can see, we can also adjust the height. To do this, I'll position the drill template in the routed hole. I'm now able to gauge the height of the material and fix the template. This process means that I've always set the correct drilling depth. It's great. There's no dirt, as it's directly extracted by the Bluetooth system on the extractor hose. The drilled and routed holes are now finished. Next, I'll fit the small parts. I've got these small metal sleeves for my shelf. I'll insert them with the opening facing towards the front. I'll secure the metal sleeves with a small plastic clamp so that they don't fall out when I turn the shelf over. You can see that they're secure. We'll insert a wooden dowel at the center. Usually it's firmly glued in. I'll just put it in like this. It's the same for the other shelf. We're just missing the center panel connector. This connector is made up of these small plastic parts. I'll insert it here and screw it together. It's very simple, just how you would fasten a screw. I can also tighten it with a hex key. I'll align it so that the cutouts on the small connectors are facing upwards. This means that I can optimally tighten the connector. It's very important that we can dismantle the cupboard if needed when moving house. This is ideal for transporting and stacking the cupboard panels. Everything's ready to go now. I'll just align the small screws to ensure that they're in the correct position. Let's start with one shelf. I'll loosen the screws. I'll just secure the workpiece. And I'll do the same on the other side. Now it's very convenient to pull everything together using the fixture system. What's great about it is that I've got a long tightening distance. If the parts aren't firmly fitted when you first tighten them, you can pull them together very well using the fittings. I can cover the hole openings with caps, which are included in the scope of delivery. I've now got a stable and very good center panel joint, which is perfect for constructing cupboards. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you again. I'm Frank. Thanks for watching. See you next time.